Imagine a world untouched by European hands. Vast forests stretch from coast to coast. Towering mountains pierce the sky. The land teems with life, from the buffalo herds on the plains to the salmon-filled rivers. This is the North America of the 11th century. This pristine land is not empty. Hundreds of distinct tribes call it home. Each has its own language, customs, and beliefs. They live in delicate balance with nature and each other. But this balance is fragile. Rivalries and conflicts erupt. Resources are scarce. The tribes of this land are divided. They are vulnerable. In the heart of this world, a storm is brewing. A leader will rise. He will unite the tribes. He will forge a mighty empire. He will change the course of history. This is the story of the Eagle Confederacy. It is a story of ambition, courage, and the enduring power of unity. In the year 1060, a child is born on the shores of Lake Superior. The lake, vast and serene, cradles the village in its embrace, providing sustenance and a sense of peace to the Anishinaabe people who call it home. The birth of this child is not just another event, it is a moment that will be remembered for generations to come. He is named Kulumi, meaning eagle in the language of his people, the Anishinaabe. The name is chosen with great care, reflecting the hopes and dreams of his parents and the community. The eagle, a symbol of strength, vision, and freedom, is revered by the Anishinaabe, and they believe that Kulumi will embody these qualities. His birth is marked by an omen. A majestic bald eagle circles above their village as he takes his first breath. The elders, wise and attuned to the signs of nature, see this as a powerful indication that Kulumi is destined for greatness. They whisper among themselves, sharing stories of past leaders who were also heralded by such omens. Kulumi is a child of nature. He learns to hunt in the deep woods and track deer through the undergrowth. His skills are honed through countless hours spent in the wilderness, guided by his father and other experienced hunters. The forest becomes his second home, a place where he feels a deep connection to the earth and its creatures. He listens to the stories of his elders. He learns the history of his people and the ways of the land. Around the campfire, under the starlit sky, the elders share tales of bravery, wisdom, and the sacred bond between the Anishinaabe and their environment. These stories are not just entertainment, they are lessons that shape Kulumi's understanding of his heritage and his responsibilities. But Kulumi is different. He possesses a sharp intellect and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. He is not content with just the traditional teachings. He seeks out new information, asking questions that challenge the status quo. His curiosity leads him to explore various aspects of life, from the medicinal properties of plants to the stars that guide their journeys. He is also blessed with a charisma that draws others to him. His peers look up to him, not just because of his skills and knowledge, but because of his ability to inspire and lead. Kulumi's presence brings a sense of unity and purpose to the children of the village, and they often gather around him, eager to hear his thoughts and follow his lead. Tragedy strikes when Kulumi is just a boy. A neighboring tribe raids their village. The attack is sudden and brutal, shattering the peace that the Anishinaabe have known. The invaders, driven by their own needs and desires, show no mercy as they plunder and destroy. His father, the chieftain, is killed defending their home. Kulumi watches in horror as his father, a man of great strength and wisdom, falls in battle. The loss is devastating, not just for Kulumi but for the entire village. The chieftain's death leaves a void that seems impossible to fill. Kulumi witnesses the brutality of tribal warfare firsthand. He sees his people displaced and their homes destroyed. The once thriving village is reduced to ruins, and the survivors are left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. The experience is a harsh awakening for Kulumi, exposing him to the darker side of human nature. The experience leaves an indelible mark on him. He vows to find a way to end the cycle of violence. Kulumi's resolve is strengthened by the suffering he has witnessed. He understands that true leadership is not just about strength and bravery, but also about wisdom and compassion. He begins to envision a future where his people can live in peace and harmony, free from the fear of raids and warfare. Determined to make a difference, Kulumi immerses himself in learning. He trains with the elders, absorbing their knowledge of strategy and diplomacy. He studies the ways of other tribes, seeking to understand their motivations and find common ground. Kulumi's dedication to his people and his vision for a better future drive him to excel in all his endeavors. As he grows older, Kulumi begins to take on more responsibilities within the village. He mediates disputes, using his wisdom and charisma to bring about peaceful resolutions. His ability to listen and empathize with others earns him the respect and trust of his community. Kulumi's leadership qualities become increasingly evident, and the people look to him for guidance and support. Kulumi's vision for peace extends beyond his own village. He reaches out to neighboring tribes, seeking alliances and fostering mutual understanding. Through his efforts, he begins to build a network of support, laying the foundation for a more unified and harmonious region. Kulumi's dream of ending the cycle of violence starts to take shape, as more and more people join him in his quest for peace. Under Kulumi's leadership, the village begins to thrive once more. The people work together, rebuilding their homes and their lives. The sense of community and shared purpose grows stronger, and the village becomes a beacon of hope and resilience. Kulumi's journey from a child marked by tragedy to a leader of vision and compassion is a testament to the power of determination and the enduring spirit of the Anishinaabe people. Kulumi's story is one of transformation and inspiration. From the shores of Lake Superior to the hearts of his people, he emerges as a leader who embodies the qualities of the eagle: strength, vision, and freedom. His legacy is not just in the peace he brings, but in the hope and unity he inspires. Kulumi's journey is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, a single individual can make a profound difference. As the years pass, the story of Kulumi and the eagle that marked his birth becomes a legend, passed down through generations. The eagle continues to soar above the village, a symbol of the enduring spirit and the unbreakable bond between the Anishinaabe people and their land. Kulumi's legacy lives on, a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of leadership and vision. As Kulumi grows, he proves to be a skilled hunter and a fearless warrior. From a young age, he demonstrates an uncanny ability to track and capture prey, earning the respect and admiration of his peers. His prowess in battle is equally impressive as he fearlessly defends his tribe from threats, both human and animal. But Kulumi is more than just a warrior. He is a thinker, a visionary, someone who sees beyond the immediate challenges to the larger picture. But his true strength lies in his wisdom and vision. He spends hours contemplating the future, pondering the fate of his people. He understands that brute strength alone will not secure their survival. It is his ability to see the interconnectedness of their world, to understand the deeper currents that shape their lives, that sets him apart. He sees the endless squabbles between the tribes. These conflicts, often over trivial matters, drain their energy and resources. The constant bickering and fighting prevent them from achieving their full potential. Kulumi watches as valuable time and effort are wasted on disputes that could be resolved through dialogue and cooperation. He understands that their divisions make them weak. He sees how these internal conflicts leave them vulnerable to external threats. The tribes are so focused on their rivalries that they fail to see the larger dangers looming on the horizon. Kulumi realizes that if they continue on this path, they will be easy prey for more organized and unified enemies. He dreams of a different future. In his mind's eye, he envisions a world where the tribes are united, where they work together for the common good. He imagines a society where cooperation and mutual respect replace hostility and suspicion. This vision becomes his guiding star, the dream that fuels his every action, a future where the tribes stand together. In this future, they are not just allies but a single, cohesive community. They share resources, knowledge, and skills, making them stronger and more resilient. Together they can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle. This unity is the key to their survival and prosperity, a future where they are strong enough to defend their land and their way of life. United, they can protect their territories from invaders and ensure that their traditions and culture are preserved for future generations. This strength in unity is not just about physical defense, but also about safeguarding their identity and heritage. Kulumi begins to share his vision. He knows that he cannot achieve this dream alone. He needs to inspire others, to make them see the possibilities that he sees. He starts by speaking to his own tribe, explaining his ideas and the benefits of unity. His passion and conviction are evident in every word he speaks. He travels from tribe to tribe. Kulumi understands that to build a united community, he must reach out to all the tribes. He embarks on a journey, visiting each tribe, learning about their customs and traditions, and sharing his vision of a united future. His travels are not just about spreading his message, but also about building relationships and trust. He speaks of the strength in unity. In every village and settlement, he gathers the people and speaks to them about the power of coming together. He uses stories and examples to illustrate how unity can lead to greater strength and prosperity. His speeches are filled with hope and inspiration, and they begin to resonate with the people. He argues that by putting aside their differences, they can achieve true prosperity and security. He explains that their individual strengths can complement each other, creating a stronger, more resilient community. He emphasizes that unity does not mean losing their unique identities but rather combining their strengths for the greater good. His words resonate with many, especially the young. The younger generation who have grown up amidst constant conflict are particularly receptive to his message. They are tired of the endless fighting and are eager for a new way of life. They see in Kulumi's vision a chance for a better future, one where they can live in peace and harmony. They are tired of the constant fighting. The endless battles have taken a toll on them, both physically and emotionally. They long for a time when they can focus on building their lives rather than constantly defending them. Kulumi's vision offers them hope, a way out of the cycle of violence and into a future of peace. They are eager for a better future. The promise of unity and cooperation excites them. They begin to imagine what their lives could be like if they were not constantly at war. They see the potential for growth, for prosperity, for a life where they can thrive rather than just survive. But Kulumi's message is not universally welcomed. Not everyone is ready to embrace his vision. Some see it as a threat to the status quo, to the power structures that have been in place for generations. The elders in particular are wary of change. They have lived their entire lives under the current system, and are reluctant to let go of their power and influence. Some elders see him as a threat to their power. They fear that Kulumi's ideas will undermine their authority and disrupt the balance of power. They challenge him, questioning his motives and his vision. They argue that the current system has worked for generations, and that there is no need to change it. They cling to old rivalries and suspicions. The elders are deeply entrenched in their ways, holding on to grudges and mistrust that have been passed down through the generations. They are skeptical of Kulumi's vision, seeing it as naive and unrealistic. They believe that the divisions between the tribes are too deep to be bridged. They resist his calls for unity. Despite the growing support for Kulumi's vision, the elders and their followers push back. They resist any attempts to change the status quo, fearing that it will lead to chaos and instability. They argue that unity is a dangerous dream, one that could lead to the loss of their traditions and way of life. Kulumi realizes that achieving his dream will require more than just words. It will require action. It will require leadership. He understands that he must lead by example, showing the tribes that unity is not just a dream, but a practical and achievable goal. He begins to take concrete steps to bring his vision to life, working tirelessly to build bridges between the tribes and to create a foundation for a united future. Kulumi begins to build his power base. He is a visionary leader, one who sees beyond the immediate needs of his people and envisions a future where they are stronger together. His journey starts with a deep understanding of his own tribe, the Anishinaabe. He starts with his own tribe, the Anishinaabe. Kulumi knows that to lead effectively, he must first earn the trust and respect of his people. He immerses himself in their daily lives, understanding their struggles, their hopes, and their dreams. He earns their respect through his bravery in battle and his wisdom in council. Kulumi is not just a warrior, he is a strategist, a thinker. His actions in battle are not just about winning but about protecting his people and ensuring their survival. His wisdom in council meetings where decisions are made for the tribe showcases his ability to think long-term and consider the well-being of all. He proves to be a wise and just leader. His decisions are fair, and he listens to the voices of his people. He understands that leadership is not about imposing his will, but about guiding his people towards a common goal. His fairness in decision-making earns him the loyalty and trust of the Anishinaabe. He strengthens their defenses and improves their lives. Kulumi knows that a strong tribe is one that is well-defended and well-fed. He oversees the construction of fortifications to protect against external threats, and ensures that food distribution is fair and efficient. His efforts lead to a more secure and prosperous community. With the Anishinaabe unified behind him, Kulumi turns his attention outward. He understands that true strength lies in unity, not just within his tribe, but among all the neighboring tribes. He begins to think about how to bring these tribes together, to form a confederacy that would be stronger than any single tribe could be on its own. He forms alliances with neighboring tribes. Kulumi reaches out to the leaders of other tribes, understanding that diplomacy is as important as strength. He meets with them, listens to their concerns, and finds common ground. These alliances are built on mutual respect and a shared vision for the future. He uses diplomacy and strategic marriages to cement these bonds. Kulumi knows that alliances are strengthened through personal connections. He arranges marriages between members of different tribes, creating familial bonds that tie the tribes together. These marriages are not just political, but also bring joy and unity to the people. He creates a powerful confederacy. The tribes come together, each bringing their strengths to the table. This confederacy is not just a political alliance, but a community of tribes working together for the common good. They share resources, knowledge, and support each other in times of need. He calls it the Eagle Confederacy, a symbol of strength, unity, and vision. The eagle soaring high above represents the lofty goals and the far-reaching vision of the Confederacy. It is a symbol that inspires pride and unity among the tribes. Kulumi's reputation grows with each passing season. His successes in battle and his ability to bring the tribes together make him a legendary figure. Stories of his bravery and wisdom spread far and wide, inspiring others to follow his example. He is not only a skilled warrior and strategist, but also a gifted orator and diplomat. Kulumi's speeches are powerful, filled with passion and vision. He knows how to inspire his people, to make them believe in the cause and in themselves. His words are as powerful as his actions. He understands the art of persuasion. Kulumi knows that to lead effectively, he must be able to persuade others to see his vision. He listens to their concerns, addresses their fears, and shows them the benefits of unity. His ability to persuade is a key factor in his success. He knows how to appeal to both the hearts and minds of his people. Kulumi's leadership is not just about strategy and strength, it is also about compassion and understanding. He comforts those who are afraid, inspires those who are doubtful, and brings hope to those who are struggling. His people see him as a leader who truly cares about their well-being. He becomes a unifying figure, a symbol of hope for a brighter future. Kulumi's leadership brings the tribes together, creating a sense of unity and purpose. The Eagle Confederacy stands as a testament to what can be achieved when people come together with a shared vision. Kulumi's legacy is one of strength, unity, and hope for generations to come.